Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here today interviewing Myrell from Illinois. Can you just give us some information on where you're from and how long you've been working online?
Well, I'm originally from the Philippines and currently in Illinois, USA. And I have two kids or children. One is an adult, 20-year-old. She's in the military. And I have another daughter, 10 years old. I'm a physical therapist, a doctor of physical therapy. And that's it for me. And I became a digital business owner. That's the exciting part of it.
Yes. And how long have you been working online?
So I've been working online almost 2 years now, this coming November.
Okay. And what was you already told me you're a doctor of physiotherapy. So what was your reason for starting to work online?
Well, I would say there's two part of it, but I want to try to make it, as concise as possible. But the first one was that even prior to the pandemics, there was a lot of healthcare system changes in the USA, and I've seen some colleagues who had a pay cut or were laid off. And I realized that the only thing I know is being a physical therapist. And I said, I need to have a plan B. So that was the first part of it. And the second one is that my daughter, it was my wake up call because I didn't realize that she has grown. I never spent a lot of time with her, and the wake up call was then she was leaving for the military, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I've missed a lot of her milestones, especially when she was a teenager, and that's the time when she needed me most. Well, I'm glad I'm not carrying up right now, but the first time I shared this, it was very hard. So those were two main reasons why I started the online business.
Those are great reasons to start. For us, we're at the point in our lives where our kids are grown up and we're getting ready to retire, and you realize you're nowhere near prepared for retirement. We've probably already missed out on some of the big milestones in our children's lives, but we definitely want to be around for the grandkids. So we
Right.
want to have a plan B as well. It's always great to have that plan B. So how has your life changed since you started working online?
Well, I would say that the first thing is that number one, instead of like being fearful of having mails come in the mailbox and say like, oh my gosh, bills again, it changes into a positive way, like, oh, there must be blessings coming in. Second is that, it stopped being myself from being anxious and nervous about the future. I would say I'm a Christian, so I would say I trust God and have faith in him. But as being a human being, I would be like, okay, what's next? Do I have another plan? What if I stop being a physical therapist? So I would say I have probably more peace of mind because then I know I have a backup plan in case it becomes a plan A. I have more time with my 10-year-old, which was the main point of this, that I will not repeat the same mistakes I did with my first child. Those were the top three reasons I have, or that has changed really.
That's really good things to have changed. We all like to spend our time with our family, and when you're not able to do that, it's always difficult. So what's one piece of advice that you may have for someone watching this video today?
Well, the only thing that I wish was that I should have started this earlier, maybe years ago. So that's my piece of advice. Don't wait. I mean, how would you know if you wouldn't try? And the thing is, we have a guarantee that we would give it back to you, the resources that you're going to invest, like for the registration, just to see, just to also the webinar is free, so you can watch that as a first step. Register online and then watch other successful digital business owners and see what it is and whether it's for you.
Yes,
That's
and that is it's so true. If you don't ever check it out, how do you know? Like it may not be for you. It isn't for everybody, but if you don't actually check it out, then you'll never know. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for joining us today. If you feel that you are interested in making that change in your life, or maybe you want to spend more time with your kids or have that plan B, head over to our webpage, www.charlotteandtony.com, and register for our webinar. They happen on Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they're free. So you can go check it out. And if it's something you think you're interested in, you can take the next steps. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for coming for the interview. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank
Have a
you.
great day.